Ladies and gentlemen, friends, fighters, dreamers, gather around. Because today, we're about to talk about the single most intense, unyielding, and critical battle you will ever face. The battle of you against you. This is the struggle that defines every ambition, every failure, every achievement, and every ounce of who you are. And the battlefield is right here, inside you. You're standing in the ring with your biggest enemy, yourself. There's nobody stronger than you, and yet, there's nobody who knows your weaknesses better than you do. Every fear, every insecurity, every regret, and every doubt comes from within. But listen, each of these fears is also a doorway. You can let them close in around you, trapping you in a small, safe world of comfort and stagnation, or you can break through and grow. Imagine this. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. A choice between letting yesterday's version of you control today's, or using today to build a better tomorrow. Every time you face a setback, every time you're tempted to quit, every time you wonder if you're good enough, these moments are when you're up against yourself. But they're also moments when you have a chance to be stronger than you were yesterday. See, you can't escape yourself. Wherever you go, there you are. You may blame circumstances, you may curse the timing, but deep down, the one you're up against is in the mirror. And here's the beauty of it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be better than you were yesterday. Just 1% better. That's all it takes to start. And do you know what happens with 1% improvement every day? You build an unstoppable force, day by day, step by step. But be careful, because in this journey, the old you will fight back. It will be that voice that says, stay in bed a little longer. It's the voice that reminds you of past failures, that brings up all the reasons why you can't, why you shouldn't, why you'll never make it. It's that voice telling you, you're not good enough. But let me tell you something powerful. That voice is wrong. And every time you ignore it, every time you push past it, you weaken it. You weaken the hold of that version of you that wants to hold you back. So, what's the secret to winning this battle? It's commitment. It's discipline. It's doing what you said you would do long after the mood in which you said it is past. You see, motivation might get you started, but it's discipline that will keep you going. And discipline, my friends, is how you conquer yourself. Think about it. Imagine the version of you that never gave up, the you that silenced the doubts, the you that, against all odds, pushed forward. This is the true victory. It's not about being better than anyone else. It's about being better than you used to be. It's about looking back a week, a month, a year, and seeing a mountain you climbed that no one else could, because it was made just for you. And remember, this journey isn't linear. There will be days when you stumble, when you fall, when you want to throw it all away. That's okay. Failure is not the enemy. Quitting is. Because every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every challenge is a chance to rise again, to confront yourself, to defy the limitations of yesterday's version of you. So I'm asking you today, are you ready to confront that person in the mirror? Are you ready to stop making excuses? To stop letting fear dictate your actions? Are you ready to embrace the struggle? To feel the pain? To push through the discomfort and rise as a stronger version of yourself? Because in the end, it's you against you. No one else can take this journey for you. No one else can fight this battle. It's you, your grit, your determination, your willpower, and the strength of your resolve that will make the difference. In this journey of self-mastery, understand that you're not just fighting for success. You're fighting to discover your full potential, to reveal parts of yourself that you never even knew existed. This battle of you against you isn't just a test of endurance. It's a challenge to see just how far you can push, just how much you can accomplish. And each time you confront your doubts and limitations, you gain another piece of yourself, another layer of confidence, another degree of strength. Every great journey, every inspiring story of triumph, began with someone facing themselves, refusing to back down. Think about it. Those we admire the most didn't win because it was easy. They won because they chose to face their fears, their doubts, and their own internal struggles head-on. They realized that they couldn't grow if they stayed the same. So they chose the harder path, the path less traveled. They knew that the only person who could stop them was themselves. This isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily decision, a lifestyle. When you commit to being better every day, you don't just get closer to your goals. You start to redefine what's possible for you. You prove to yourself, again and again, that no setback, no mistake, no challenge is enough to stop you. It's about developing resilience, that unbreakable spirit that says, I will rise, no matter what. But let's be real, this isn't an easy path. There will be times when you feel drained, when every fiber of your being wants to give up. You'll feel the weight of your own expectations pressing down on you, and it will seem easier to go back, to settle, to give in. But in those moments, you must remember why you started. Remember what's at stake. Remember that if you don't fight for yourself, no one else will. Every excuse you make, every reason you come up with to stop, to slow down, to quit, that's the old you, the weaker version, trying to pull you back. But you're stronger than that. You're more than that. You're not just fighting for today. You're fighting for your future, for the person you know you can be. And that future version of you is waiting, cheering you on, urging you to keep going, to dig deep, to push through. There's power in persistence. Think about it. A river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Every small effort, every single choice to keep going, adds up. It's those tiny, consistent actions that will shape your destiny. The more you invest in yourself, the more you commit to facing your inner battles, the more unstoppable you become. The question isn't if you'll face challenges, it's how you'll face them. Will you let them define you? Will you let them defeat you? Or will you rise above, stronger, wiser, and more resilient? Remember, pain is temporary, but growth is forever. Every sacrifice you make, every tear, every drop of sweat is building something beautiful, a stronger, braver, more capable you. And don't be afraid of failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. It's a part of the journey, a teacher in disguise. Embrace your failures, learn from them, let them refine you. Each time you fail, you're one step closer to victory, one step closer to overcoming the old you that would have given up. On this path, you'll have days of doubt, days when you feel alone. But remember, this journey is yours. No one else can do it for you, and no one else can take it from you. It's you against you, and that's what makes it powerful. Because if you can conquer yourself, if you can push through your own fears and limits, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. So take every step with purpose. Face each day with intention. When the voice of doubt whispers, answer back with courage. When you feel the weight of fear, stand up with strength. You're fighting not just for survival but for greatness, for the best version of yourself. And that version is within you, waiting for you to bring it to life. Visualize that future version of yourself, the one who didn't give up, the one who faced every obstacle, every setback, every moment of fear with determination. That person is within you, growing stronger every time you choose courage over comfort, strength over weakness. You're not just surviving, you're transforming. And on this journey, remember to be patient with yourself. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. Greatness isn't built in a day, but each day, with every effort, with every choice, you're laying the foundation for a life of purpose, resilience, and strength. So keep moving forward, step by step, moment by moment. Every choice matters, every effort counts. In this battle of you against you, it's essential to embrace the power of self-belief. Believing in yourself is not about thinking you're invincible or flawless. It's about knowing that, even with your imperfections and mistakes, you are capable of incredible things. When you believe in yourself, you unlock a strength that few others can touch, a drive that no challenge can break. Every day is a new opportunity to build that belief. Each small victory, each choice to push forward, strengthens the foundation of confidence and resilience inside you. And remember, confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build, one brick at a time, with every courageous action you take. It's the result of showing up, even when things get tough, especially when no one else is watching. In the quiet moments, when no one is around, that's when the real work happens. That's when you decide who you are and who you're becoming. The outer world may not see your struggles, but you will know. And that knowledge, that awareness, is where true strength is born. Every step you take in private becomes a victory in public. Each time you rise after a fall, you're building a foundation of inner strength. Let go of perfection. Embrace the idea that growth is messy, that success is a winding path, not a straight line. It's okay to stumble, to feel lost, even to doubt yourself sometimes. The key is to keep moving forward. The only time you truly fail is when you stop trying. Remember, you're not competing with anyone else. You're competing with the person you were yesterday. Think about it. Every person who has achieved greatness had moments of self-doubt. They had failures, they had setbacks, but they kept going. They kept facing themselves, breaking through their own limitations. They didn't wait for permission or perfect timing. They created their own path. And that's exactly what you're capable of doing. You are just as capable, just as strong, and just as worthy. As you continue this journey, don't focus on the finish line. Focus on the progress, on the growth, on the transformation. Each day brings a new lesson, a new opportunity to evolve. Embrace that process, because that's where true strength lies. In the courage to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep believing, even when the road gets rough. And here's the truth. No one else can fight this battle for you. Your friends, family, mentors, they can cheer you on, but they can't do the work for you. This journey is yours, and that's what makes it powerful. It's your fight, your growth, your transformation. So own it. Take responsibility for every choice, every action, every decision, because that's where real power comes from. There will be moments when you feel like you're not progressing, when it seems like you're stuck in place. But understand this, growth isn't always visible. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Often, the biggest transformations happen beneath the surface. Every struggle, every hard-earned lesson is strengthening you, preparing you for what lies ahead. On this journey, there are no shortcuts. True growth takes time. It requires patience, grit, and a willingness to face discomfort. Embrace the challenges, because they're shaping you into a person capable of handling even greater things. Each difficulty, each struggle, is a step closer to your fullest potential. So, don't be afraid to push beyond your limits. Don't be afraid to face the version of you that wants to quit. When you choose to keep going, you're showing yourself what's possible. You're proving to yourself that no obstacle, no challenge, no fear can define you. You are stronger than any setback, braver than any fear, and more resilient than any failure. Look back only to see how far you've come, to remind yourself of the battles you've already won. Those victories are proof that you're capable, that you have what it takes to keep going. Let your past struggles fuel your future triumphs, knowing that every time you fought, you grew stronger. And finally, let this journey inspire others. By conquering yourself, by showing up every day, you're setting an example. You're proving to others that they, too, can overcome their inner battles. Your strength becomes a beacon, a reminder that self-mastery is possible. Remember, every battle won, every fear faced, and every victory achieved is a testament to the incredible power within you. So, keep fighting, keep growing, and keep believing. It's you against you, and you are unstoppable. In this battle of you against you, remember that you're not just working toward a goal. You're sculpting a mindset, crafting a resilient spirit that will carry you through any storm. With each step forward, you're proving to yourself that limits are only temporary, that doubts are just shadows cast by fleeting fears. The voice inside that tells you to quit will get quieter the more you prove it wrong. When you face discomfort, lean into it. That's where growth lives, in those moments of struggle and uncertainty. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you expand your capacity, your strength, your resilience. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, no matter how small. Every inch forward is a victory over the person you were yesterday. You're building something unbreakable within you, a foundation of self-belief that no setback can destroy. Every time you choose strength over weakness, commitment over complacency, you're laying another brick on that foundation. You're transforming yourself, bit by bit, into someone who is unshakable, unstoppable, and undeniably strong. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that every hardship, every inner battle was worth it. Because you'll be standing as the strongest version of yourself, knowing that you overcame the toughest opponent you'll ever face. This is your journey. This is your victory. Keep going and let nothing stand in your way. In the end, your greatest victory will be looking in the mirror and knowing you became the person you always knew you could be. That you didn't give in, that you didn't settle, that you fought for yourself against all odds. And when you realize this, you'll know that no obstacle is too great, no challenge too daunting, because you've conquered the greatest battle of all, you against you. Thank you, and remember, this battle is yours to win. One step, one day, one victory at a time.